Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Video Color Show. This is part 3. This is a brand new video of a video we already made. See, the dev did new videos. There's a community that's starting to form around my favorite game, which is The Tower. And it's about that time, dude. The game has been on for 3 years. And I realized that I told you why I love this game so much, but I never told you how I got into this game this much. Guys, it is warm as fuck. Can you tell? Well, we're wearing black, but this is a new t-shirt. This is a brand new t-shirt. And I fucking love this. This is comfy as fuck. Should I swear that much? No. So, but basically, right? It wasn't a time... my god, this is gonna be a long story, so sit down, guys. Sit down. It's okay, I have my Monster Jeep Cycle, orange. Not a sponsor, but hey. By the way, guys, wanna know something crazy? Something, or someone, more someone than something, sorry. I'm French. Someone, sorry. Someone put the Bible, la Bible, in the garbage. Now I don't go in the garbage, but I saw it this morning, and I felt bad. I felt bad because this is a religious book, and today I'm not the biggest believer. I'm not the most spiritual person, but that book means something to someone. It's not gonna go in the garbage. Fuck that. I don't know if I'm gonna be reading it, but it's not important. That's not the video. So when I started to do content, going back to the tower, what I do with the tower, why I love the tower so much. The tower, it's funny. I'm gonna sound like a fucking heretic. I'm gonna sound like a crazy person. Not the first time, not the last time I sound like a crazy person, right? There's a lot of things in life that happen for a reason. There's a lot of things that happen in life for a certain purpose. See, when I started creating content, I was doing only streaming. I started going on Instagram, doing some posts. Those posts I was fucking in love with. I was at work, hiding to make those posts, hiding to write those posts, hiding at work, getting in trouble almost on a weekly basis. I'm not good at hiding. You know what's insane? You know what's really, really insane? I was at work, right? And I was always getting cut from my phone. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I didn't hide. No, I knew I wasn't allowed to use my phone, but I didn't hide. Because I was like, well, I know I'm doing something wrong, and I think I'm not lying. There was a nobility, there was a purpose in between. By me not hiding, by being honest. Did it change it? No. I still got in trouble, but still feel good about it. So back to the tower. I was doing some clips, something, and I kind of did like a little burnout, if you will, because we were uploading 100 clips a day. We were doing 100 clips a day on TikTok, on YouTube. I was doing clips, and I was streaming, most likely 5 to 6 hours per day. I had the 8-hour job. That was a lot. But I'm not making videos like this. It's only gaming. So I need an ID come. What if I found a game that I didn't have to touch? What if I found a game that was just there for me to take? So I started looking for a mobile game, right? I stopped doing some Instagram posts. I was gonna have more time. And luckily enough, it was the Christmas vacation, so I had 2 weeks off. And I started looking in one game, into another game, into another game. At the end, I had 4 games. Wordscape, The Tower, Zombie.io, and Plants.io. Plants.io was a lot of fun, but it wasn't as fun as Survivor.io. And I ended up choosing Survivor.io. So Survivor.io was a game I would play at lunch. It was a game I would play a little bit. And what was fun about Survivor.io was to do your dailies, you needed an hour, and to post everything, to make sure that everything posts. So I would post every single video, every single clip that I need to post, and then they would take time to upload. So I would do Survivor.io for an hour, and then they had the time to upload, and I would delete the entire videos, and then be able to start my day, to start my streaming day. my second job. And Survivor IO was fun till it wasn't. It felt really repetitive, really repetitive, and I ended up giving up on it. Now I ended up giving up on it, and I'm at I'm on a depression. I'm in a depression. During that depression, I don't feel like streaming because I guess I'm depressed. You know what's insane? You know what's really fucking insane? During those days, I would make a couple of videos, and during a day, I would make 2 or 3. Now I do 7 to 8 videos a day. That may be too much, but I don't give a fuck. I have 9 months of unemployment, well now 7 months, so might as well take advantage of it. See, how can I say that? How can I say? It's hard to say that. I would make it 2 videos a day, and I feel like streaming. And those videos I wouldn't even post. I would post on YouTube, put them on private. Then I went back to Survivor, to the tower. And lo and behold, I play an afternoon of the tower. I play an evening of the tower, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fucking fun. Because the tower, see, we're creature of habits. We're really creature of habits. I was working. Okay, so when I was working, I was playing video games before I started creating content, right? And there's 2 video games. Those 2 video games were Ulala and Arknight. Ulala and Arknight were kind of idle, kind of AFK. For example, Ulala, you just had to run the screen, and then when you had a buzz that was too strong, you would upgrade your shit, right? You would do mission and things like that. But you could leave the game running the whole day without having so much to do. In Arknight, you would have a tower defense that was completely AFK. You could so if you manage, okay, to do a level, call it level, without taking a damage and doing 3 stars, you were able to automatic the battle. So you would go back to this encampment, you would go back to this level, and you would do it automatically. Get the resources. Like, okay, at work I would play Ulala and Arknight. Eventually I started playing back Ulala. With Ulala I spent so much money on. I spent a lot of money on it. It definitely feels like a pay to play. And Ulala I have such a bad history of. I fucking love that game. I used to play that. I played that game every day for like a year. I love that game. I was there before the Hero Soul was introduced. And then they started asking for money. Not asking for money per se, but they became pay to win. And they started putting fake ads on Instagram. It's like, holy shit, I gave them a year of my life, so fuck them. Right? And then I was looking for I was kind of looking for a tower defense. So we downloaded 2 tower defense. Downloaded Bloon TD and downloaded the tower. Where did my love for tower defense came? That's a good question. I was in a camp learning English. That is phenomenal. In my life, oh my god, this is such a good story. In my life, I was born in the 90s. The first couple of games I played were on the Nintendo 64. Those games were Super Mario, Zelda, right? Perfect Dark, Super Mario Kart, Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Racing, Diddy Kong 64. But most of those games were at my mom's house. In my mom's house, I was there 2 days out of 14. At my father's house, I had 6 games. Again, so 6 games. Mario Kart, Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark. I had I don't remember. That was way too long ago. I was 16, 15, and the kind of like the funniest part is when I was at my mom, I had a PS2, and I had a Game Boy Color, and those games that I played, I was obsessed with RPG, completely obsessed. The fact that you could start as this normal guy and ended up as this very strong guy. Of course, played Final Fantasy. Of course, played Kingdom Hearts. And then I played RPG for about 10 years. I went to a day camp that was a English day camp because I'm French. So I went to a day camp where my mom, I have to thank my mom for that. My mom, she's amazing. She sent me to a day camp where it was an English day camp, and I went to day camp my entire life. I went to day camp from 5 to 18, and at 12 you're able to say, hey, that's not, you're not gonna go to a day camp, you're too old. So what I end up doing is I'm going to this camp in English with my mom, and if you don't speak English, you don't make any friends. And I went till I was 18, and she threw me like in the mouth of the wolf. You're gonna need to learn English if you want to make friends. And I did. One of those teachers was cooler. It was a camp where you could learn stuff, and we had a game building class. Yeah, game building class. I did that, and that guy was awesome. That guy was watching Trailer Park Boys. This guy was one of the boys, because Trailer Park Boys was. I was 18, most of the kids were 14, 15, I would swear. And I would get in trouble with most of the teacher. With him, he would just laugh. My apologies. It's funny, he had to send me because this kid pushed me, he started to insult me and I insulted him back, and then he said, hey, you're gonna go to the office. And then, this kid went to the office, got in trouble. I didn't go to the office. I didn't get in trouble. And he was like, dude, I know you didn't go to the office. So we're gonna pretend like we did go to the office, but next time I'm telling you to do something, you're gonna do it. No problem, okay. And long story short, this guy introduced me to tower defense game with Zeno Defense. I fell in love with the genre. And long story short, I still crave that. That's why I played Ark Knight. So I'm at it's super funny. Remember when I told you that I started playing Survivor IO and I give it up? I did give it up. And then the second one that I found was the tower, and I started playing the tower and Balloon Tower Defense, right? We're having a flooding and Lachine. It's a big flooding. There's no Wi-Fi. But I have Wi-Fi on this phone. I have Wi-Fi. I have only 15 gigs. Now the problem is I don't know how long. Balloon Tower Defense took Wi-Fi. I couldn't play it. And then I had the Tower Defender. I was craving a tower defense. I had a tower. And it's funny. I bought the no ads pack, because when you have the no ads pack, well, you can just press the 5 diamond and you don't need Wi-Fi. You'll get it. And I became a hook. I remember dying so fast. I remember not liking the game at first. Because I was stupid. I was constantly increasing my attack in the beginning. But I would... So, this is the way to go in the tower if you're starting. I was increasing my attack, right? But when you increase attack, you have to increase 3 things. You have to increase range, attack, and attack speed. Otherwise, you're going to get surrounded, you're going to get outnumbered. With Elf, you just have to upgrade Elf and defense, and you start with 2 labs. Started with the wrong thing. I ended up dying multiple times. And I really fell in love. And in the first week, I ended up being in the 1000 of the tower. Of tier 1 in the tower. And I became obsessed. I became really obsessed. Again, I was depressed. I didn't feel like talking. I'm not supposed to say the story, but fuck it. For 3 weeks, I couldn't talk to people. I was so depressed. So I had the tower on one phone, which is this one, the one I'm filming on. And on the phone next to it, I was watching Breaking Bad. And then Saul Goodman. Yeah. I watched the entirety of Breaking Bad playing this game. And after a couple weeks, the problem with the tower is an idle game. It's an AFK game. You can leave it on, but for it to leave it on, you need to be stronger. So, for example, if you're tier 1, but you're usually dying at 200 waves, well, 200 waves is gonna take for you 40 minutes. So every 40 minutes you have to go back. Every 40 minutes you have to say, okay, well, I'm gonna die, I have to go back. And then what you're doing is super fucking simple. You get stronger. And at the very end, as I was at work and I was playing the tier 1, I stuck at tier 1 for so long because, again, I was I was claiming, oh my god, bro, this story. I was claiming 8 hours, and I would end up at wave 4,000, and I was able to do 6,200. So I would come. I swear to God, I would go to work at 6:30. I would play from 6:30 to 7. Right, in the bus, not at work, in the bus, buying my upgrades, everything. Then I would go to work, and then I would record at work. And the funny thing is, I had a break at 9, and then I would do my perks. I would do my oh my god, we have bad fucking gas today. And I would do my perks. I would upgrade my things. At 12, I would do my perks, upgrade my thing, and most of the time, I was alive at tier 1. And the funny thing is, I ended up work, and I wasn't able to do tier 2. Now, right now, I would be able to do tier 2 for at work, because again, we'll do a second video for this. But I completely I have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so this is why I stuck with the tower. See, it was a game that we'll do another video after. I'm sorry.